Hey, what's going on, guys? Zach here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Hey, welcome to my random home office. Obviously, we are sitting in the midst of the coronavirus right now, so we work out of an office typically that we rent 4 miles down the street or so. And so I brought in one of my desks from there, and that's the trusty desk here. I have my laptop propped up on a piece of cardboard, which is amazing. And yeah, so just crushing it. Spent 4 years working at home, realized I like working at the office more, and so now we have an office, but we're all at home right now. So anyway, you get to see my beautiful setup, and but anyway, I want to spend some time with you guys talking about what we're seeing, what's happening in the growth in network marketing right now, okay? The reason I'm bringing this up is because I had some people ask me, hey, like, how are things going? You know, a lot of people are having, we already know this, they're having, jobs lost. If you own a restaurant or something, obviously that's a big problem right now, that kind of thing. And people are asking, hey, what's happening in the industry? And I've had people on our team ask us, is now a good time to be building? I've actually had clients of ours in the companies that they're a part of, their upline has told them to actually stop building the business right now. And so I want to hopefully shine some light on this and help you just kind of see what we're seeing and make the adjustments needed to do very well in this time. So first and foremost, that advice is completely stupid. It's horribly dumb. If you need to know why that's horribly dumb, go watch a video that we did. It's on YouTube. It's on our Facebook. We put it everywhere. It's called How to Make Money During the Coronavirus. You can either watch it here on YouTube. You can go to Facebook, MLMsalesfunnels.com. It's a video titled the same thing. Go to our personal Facebook and you'll understand how stupid of advice that is, okay? Because now is the time to actually soak up the market when everyone else is pulling back. So I want to let you know what we're seeing right now and why we're pushing so hard right now. Because I want you to know this, and I'm not saying this from a point of to be braggadocious or anything like that. I'm just trying to let you know why you should be moving forward. So right now, we don't have to work, okay? Now, are we set for life? No, we're probably not set for life. But are we set to weather this storm? It could last quite a while, and honestly, we could just stop, take the foot off the gas and not do a whole lot and not do anything, and and just kind of take a well-deserved break for quite a while. And that's something that we could do. Now, we're not doing that. In fact, we haven't slowed down at all. I would say in some cases we've even been pushing harder in the past 3-4 weeks. Not because we need to, not because we need the money necessarily, although it's good to profit. That's not why we're doing it. It's because right now we understand that, assuming that we don't go into a martial law, end of the world as we know it scenario, the market's going to come back, okay? As long as there's not some crazy conspiracy that's happening that's going to literally end capitalism as we've all known it, the market's coming back. It always has. There's statistical evidence over the past 150 years. Actually, it's more than that. It's 300 years. There's been a recession or a pullback every 8 years on average since the Articles of Confederation in the United States. So we're just in a scenario like that. Obviously it feels different, but that's one of the qualms of history, is when you think something is happening for the first time, you generally make stupid decisions. That's why you see empires go down and up. It's because they don't learn from history. So you want to learn from history, recognize this is simply a cycle or an aberration, whether it be intended or not intended, natural or unnatural, it doesn't matter. The point is we're in a cycle. And so right now, when the market contracts, most of the competition falls away, and you can be in a position where the market comes back that you're the most well-known person in that marketplace, and you soak up a huge amount of business. This is how Apple, Groupon, Facebook, IBM, GE, all these companies got huge, is because during the recessions, they pushed. So go watch the video if you need to, How to Make Money During the Coronavirus, and that's why we're pushing right now. Because when this all comes back, we have less competition now, and like noticeably less than when this all started. In fact, our ads are 30% cheaper. We're not running less ads. We're not spending more necessarily on ads than we were, 4 or 5 weeks ago. But they're 30% less expensive because there's less competition on the ad networks. So I had a friend, he's a person on our team. I spent a lot of time with this guy because he has so much just massive potential, raw potential. Actually, when he first got in the business, I spoke with him myself, and even from the very first phone call, I knew this guy is something special. He just needs, like this guy, everyone says that someone needs coaching, right? And then they can hit big. I believe that most people can do well if they have proper guidance and they push really hard. Every once in a while you come across someone that you know, and this is one of those guys. And so I've been spending a lot of time with him over the past few months, and he's moved from being, moderately effective to losing money on his business to not only breaking even, but actually turning a pretty decent profit in the past few months. And so he, 2 days ago, I think 3 days ago, he texted me and basically said, hey, should I be reverting back and running my original funnel, like basically changing what I'm doing and running an old funnel? And I texted him back and I said, are you asking me if I advise you to turn off a profitable campaign? And he kind of understood that was a loaded question. And because you never turn off a profitable campaign, by the way. And he said, well, it seems that, a lot less people are joining because of the coronavirus. What are you seeing? And so I called him later on when I had some time, and I let him know what we were seeing. I'm going to let you know what we're seeing right now. So what we're seeing right now is the people that were joining our business and becoming clients of MLM Rebels, those exact people, that demographic of people, if you will, are not moving as easily. They're not coming in as easily. And these people, I think, are being a lot more, not I think, I know, they're being a lot more careful with their money. Their income maybe took a hit, or maybe they're seeing the trickle-up effect, like maybe their income didn't directly take a hit, but the clients that they service, those people took a hit, and then it's trickling upwards to them, and so they're being more careful, being more cautious. There's people in the real estate business, they've got tons of money that was coming in, so that means they're sitting on cash right now, but they're not sure if they're going to have cash later on, and so they're being more tight with that money. And so I told them, like, those people, yeah, I'm actually seeing those people not join as easily or as often. But I told him the bottom line on our business, like the actual profit, the revenue and the profit. So the top and the bottom line are about the same. So when I talked to him, before all this Corona stuff, our return on ad spend on just the front end, so not including our back end, just the front end was 3.7%, 3.7x, which is 370%. So if we spent $1,000, we would get $3,700 back within a week or so. I told him that our return on ad spend has gone from 3.7 down to about 3.6. So 370% to 360%. So it's barely moved. In fact, on a 3-week span, I would say it hasn't moved, because it can fluctuate week to week, but over a period of months, you stabilize somewhere. So 10% drop from 370% is really nothing. So top and bottom line, nothing's really changed, but the customers that we have been typically getting are not buying anymore. So what's the difference? Well, the difference is the coronavirus is stopping some people from purchasing or enrolling or moving forward, but it's actually pushing other types of people in. So as a few examples, I can just give you an example of this week specifically. So this week, I'm not going to use his name, but we had a gentleman that enrolled. He is I believe he has a 7-figure online business. He's a pretty well-known online business owner. If I told you his first name, you could literally Google it and he'll be the first one that comes up. He's collaborated and done projects with online entrepreneurs that you would for sure know their name. If I literally said the first name of these people, you could fill in their last name, no question. He is very closely associated with them, done very public projects with them. You would definitely know who they were. This is a already successful online business owner, and he contacted our company. I ended up talking to him, and he told me, like, hey, this is a big weak spot for me and a lot of other online entrepreneurs. They could be making $1 million a month, but they're 1 or 2 months away from total shutdown because they have no residual. They have no residual back end. And this is a huge weak spot in their businesses, and honestly, it's a weak spot in mine. And so I want to join. I want to be a part of a network marketing company. This is a guy that most people, they see the online business owners, they think it's super sexy, and it is. And they want to be a part of something like that. But what they don't realize is, and we've been saying this for 2 years, is that online businesses, while they're cool, while they're sexy, when you're selling information products, when you're selling this kind of stuff, there's huge profit margins, yes. There's automation, yes. But it's not truly residual. I've had products that we made really good money on die, meaning they stopped selling. And it happens every 2 to 3 years, a product will die and you have to reinvent the whole thing. And there's no true residual there. And you also have there's big profit margins, but there's a lot of expenses that go into that stuff. We do it now. We spend more on advertising per month than I used to make as a salary, way more than I used to make as a salary. And so there's big expenses there. And these people are looking for a residual back end. And the coronavirus pushed this guy into our business. And it's pushing a lot of his clientele into our business or network marketing businesses as well. Another example is I spoke personally with a real estate person. They do well. They make a six-figure income. They've even made as much as $100,000 per month in real estate. And they were actually like 4 weeks ago, so before this kind of really had the full hysteria, they were going to plan to make a physical move from the state they're in to a different state, and basically kind of kickstart the real estate career. So they went from like $100,000 a month to still six figures, but not 6 figures a month. And they were going to go kind of like re-kickstart it and try to get their income back up. And this all happened, and they thought to themselves, like, should we really hang our hat all over real estate, like only real estate? Because, right now, I don't know if you noticed, but real estate's gone way down. In fact, we're in the process of moving again, and it's a much different landscape right now than it was just a month ago, 2 months ago. And so they said to themselves, we need an income stream that is residual. We need an income stream that is location independent. We need an income stream that is online and where we don't have to meet with people. And there really is no other better option than network marketing coupled with, the way that we teach you to build it with MLM Rebels, using true online marketing principles to build a network marketing company. You get the scalability of online marketing, but the residual back end of network marketing. And so the coronavirus pushed her into the business. Now, here's what's interesting. The normal clientele, we attract a pretty high level of client, which makes me pretty excited. But, there's still a lot of normal people in there. But the two examples I just gave you, and there's more, by the way, but the two examples I just gave you, that was just in the past 4 days. Those are very high level people. I just told you a 7-figure online entrepreneur, that means he makes 7 figures. And this real estate professional who making $100,000 a month at one point, still a 6-figure earner now. It's pushing those types of people into business. Neither of them had any problem investing in our opportunity at all. In fact, both of them invested at the highest level so far. And when I say so far, I mean there's 2 investments they have to make, and both of them started off at the highest level, and they have to finish their investment this week. They have the money. They're simply redeploying it in a different spot. They thought they're going to put it in real estate. He thought he was going to put it in more online stuff, but they just changed where they're putting it. They pivoted. They changed. So it's pushing a different type of client into the business. And in my view right now, it's pushing a higher level of client and representative into our businesses, which is a good thing. But we have to adapt. If all of your marketing is being pointed at your old clientele, maybe your marketing is speaking to people that are hurting financially right now. That's bad. You can't market to them right now. I said it in the coronavirus video. I feel for those people that are really negatively affected, but I'm not trying to sell to them. They don't have the money. And if I try to sell them, I'm probably doing them a disservice because I'm going to screw them over. Or I'm not going to screw them over, but if I take their grocery money to buy a system, I know it's going to take them a few months to get results at the very minimum, like good results. So I can't take their grocery money to do that. They need to go buy their groceries and figure something out. What I'm going for is the people that have money right now still, and they're trying to do something more with their money that they've got, with their time that they've got. And I'm going to create a massive network with them. And if I really care about those people that are hurting right now, I'm going to give to them. I'm just going to give to them. Hey, here's some money to help you, right? Or I'm going to go to their businesses and support their businesses, but I'm not going to try to recruit them into mine right now. It's a really bad idea. So you need to adjust your marketing to who is making the change right now. And the people that we're seeing make the change right now or move into the business are online entrepreneurs that were already doing well, real estate people that were already doing well. We're seeing pretty much anyone that had any type of business of any kind that was doing well, that maybe still is doing well now, but they're seeing the trickle-up effect. So adjust your marketing to those people. Last thing I'll tell you is this. Recessions, we're not in a recession, by the way. A recession is 2 consecutive quarters of negative economic growth or economic downturn. So we're in what's called an aberration. So we're not yet in a recession. It's still going to take another 4 to 5 months to really call it a recession. So in a recession, though, if we do end up in one, which is possible, that type of environment usually pushes people into network marketing. In fact, I've got personal friends in network marketing companies, and their best years were 2008, 9, and 10, which, if you remember, was a pretty hellacious time for most of the world, but yet they made their biggest growth. In our network marketing company itself that we represent, in the past 10 weeks, there's been a 20% growth over the past 10 weeks, and in the past 4 weeks, I believe, forgive me if the stats are a little off, but it's close. In the past 4 weeks, there's been a 20 to 30% growth week over week in volume through the company. In fact, in the European portion of the company, it's grown by 50% in the past 7 days. 50% volume spike in the past 7 days. That's huge. That's 50%. Imagine if your business, whatever, let's say you're making 10 grand a month now. Imagine if you're instantly making 15 grand a month overnight. That's a 50% increase. Now, the numbers are way bigger, obviously, than that, but I'm just kind of giving you context. A 50% increase week over week is humongous. That's what's happening right now in our company. If you look into your company, I don't know what the story is, but it could be the same. And generally, like I said, this economic climate pushes people into an opportunity, pushes people into thinking more about what they should do to secure their finances. So lead with the opportunity, market to the right people. And the last little bit is, if you're in a health and wellness company that can help people, maybe increase their immunity and things like that, obviously you can lead with that kind of product as well. And hopefully that helps. If you're in a travel company, by the way, you should probably think about diversifying your product portfolio, and maybe join another company or something that has health and wellness or something that's selling right now attached to it, and then come back to the travel stuff later. But anyway, that's kind of a tangent for another time. Anyway, hopefully this helps you guys. It's not getting worse. It's just changing. So you just got to adapt with it. So that's what we're seeing right now. Real time, real talk. Hopefully that helps you guys. And with that, if you found value in this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below what you learned. And with that, we'll see you soon.